What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Wendy's Gym. This is Jim Frost here, coming to you live with Back to the Mansion.
Hi.
And we are here to do some crafting again tonight, just like last Sunday. I'm working on Johnny Bravo again, and what are you working on, Alex?
I am working on something that I promised you I'd do a long time ago. I'm putting a patch, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard patch that you got. You bought this, right?
Yeah, it was, gosh, I don't know, probably 6 months ago or so, maybe longer.
It was longer ago than that.
Probably.
I think so.
Yeah, either way.
But I made him. This was what? Was this the Christmas after Harrison was born? That I made this?
Was it in Michigan or was it?
No, I was in Nevada.
Huh.
Yeah. I think it was the Harrison Christmas was born. The Christmas Harrison was born. This is the first of these jackets that I ever made. I made it as a gift for Jim. This is a Mighty Mighty Boss Tones back patch from a tour shirt from '08 that we went to together. The shirt was falling apart.
Yep.
So I decided to put it on a jacket for him. Enjoyed the act of doing that so much that I started making them to sell for toddlers, which has been super fun. I made Harrison one backpack from his first band shirt we ever bought him, the Toasters, because they were his favorite band when he was a baby.
Yeah. Big time love for the Toasters in this house with that kid.
He has since outgrown that, so nobody tell him. But if I have time after putting Jim's patch on his jacket, I'm gonna make Harrison a new battle jacket for Christmas this year out of his old Aquabat shirt that he has sadly outgrown.
Yeah.
But yeah, jacket. I love making these. So I also do commissions. Anybody out there that wants a starter battle jacket for yourself or a loved one, no matter child or adult, I love to do it.
If you want one, tell her. Get on it.
Tell me.
Say, hey, get on it, Alex. Or Back to the Mansion. Or Needful Strings, for that matter. Needful Strings.
Back to the Mansion can't help you with your crafting needs. Needful Strings.
That is true. That is true. Maybe I've incorrectly named my stream.
Needful Strings.
Crafting with Needful Strings.
Needful Strings doesn't have a YouTube.
That's a good point.
Back to the Mansion does. It's getting very confusing.
There's so much going on.
Are we? Something like that.
Whatever it is.
However that song goes. So, I'm not going to be super active on the camera with what I am doing since. Oops. Ooh, it's so exciting. You'll see it when it's done. But another thing that I did do to his jacket a while back. I didn't make the patch. I didn't make this patch either. Oh yeah, I think we mentioned Jim bought this.
Shout outs to Sci Goodies, by the way, for this fantastic
I am just adhering.
Motor Spirit patch.
Didn't make, just adhering. Also, this did not make. I cross stitch, but I don't do embroidery. So I also added this a while back because not only is Jim known as Jim Frost, that's his new nickname. His OG nickname is Wendy Jim. So I'm going to be putting the Motor Spirit King Gizzard Motor Combat crossover patch on the opposite chest side.
Thinking
It's gonna look lit.
pretty happy with the shape of the arm I've got here.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to sculpt it a little bit, but I think for the most part, the amount of clay I have here is gonna suffice to get this done. So I'm looking forward to getting that done.
So
We gotta get it on the
I think that's pretty accurate.
wire here.
So with this, I'm gonna start with the iron and iron the patch on. But then because I'm paranoid, I also sew around iron-on patches. Because I've met plenty of iron-on patches that just don't stay on.
And what's like that? It would absolutely be the worst to go out somewhere, like say if like especially if you're wearing a battle jacket, then there's a good chance you're going out to some kind of show, and you're over and you're just dancing around having a good old time, and you run into some people and all that, and all of a sudden by the end of the night your patch has fallen off. You didn't know it until you got home, and it's probably on the ground somewhere.
Rookie move.
Rookie mistake.
That's why Needful Strings double reinforces all of my patches, both iron-on and back patch. Can never be too safe.
It's that insurance.
That's right.
It's pit insurance, Alright, so we've got the arm going on. It's been...
Ooh, that skin tone, I just have to say again, you got that so spot on.
I'm loving it. I'm thinking the skin tone, I agree with you on that. The skin tone is good, doing good.
That color is great.
I got this onto the wire well enough to where the wire is not sticking out on any sides, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna try to kind of mold this a little more now that it's actually more properly on the wire positioned. Although it might be nice to get the other arm on there just so this other wire is not dangling. I think we'll do that. So I'm gonna do a very similar way that I did with the other one. I'm just gonna kind of roll it out and shape it a little bit. I just got to hold it up here, so we're gonna do a nice roll out.
Roll out.
Roll out.
This does not want to lay flat.
It refuses.
Not a part of your system.
No lay flat. No lay flat, please.
Alright. How do you think?
As long as it's like centered over the pocket, I'm happy.
It is. Yeah. It's like, right? Looks like the dip in the bottom is kind of right over the button.
Great. Works for me.
Okay.
Works for me.
Okay.
Alright. So,
Here we go.
we got the bigger part here. Kind of.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope.
I'm certainly doing well.
Any crafters in the house? Want to talk about what you like to do?
Or what you're working on? What project you're embarking on?
I
Or
love
what
hearing
projects
about
you
that.
haven't embarked on but you would like to embark on soon?
That's why I've been enjoying this, is because I've been meaning to embark on this project for many, many, many months. And I just haven't. So Jim and I are being kind of like accountability buddies. We hop on here. It's like, all right, do what you've been meaning to do. Come on.
I mean, look at this flexing arm here.
That looks good.
I mean, it looks.
What was that? It's Always Sunny invitation to the cool guy party.
Yep, that one is classic. Alright, this one's actually going to be tougher. This is going to be tougher for me to affix to it. I'm going to actually have to kind of push the wire.
Oh, like
push
fold it around it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a little odd, but I still need to shape it a decent bit, so it's not going to like ruin it for me. Just kind of shape it around the wire, and then we will go from there.
See, and this is why I like to sew around an iron-on patch, because this thing it's not sticking in every spot.
Absolutely epic boss music from Sonic the Hedgehog.
I like that. That's my favorite part.
Heck yeah. Well, now that I've actually got this on here, it looks a little silly because I had to kind of wrap it around, but we will eventually get this sculpted in a manner
It
that
is
doesn't feel as silly.
not sticking. Hopefully it's stuck enough for me to stick some pins in it and it not move around.
Guess you're gonna find out. I actually think I'm gonna need some more clay.
There we go. Alright. Time for my pin in. Hopefully it cooperates with me.
Okay, well, despite all of that and despite his foot falling off, I think we still have a pretty decent Johnny Bravo going here, guys. If you ask me.
Okay.
Did you burn yourself or poke yourself?
No, I just when you pin something thick on, like a patch, it's like come on, until it just goes bam, and it just even if I don't get myself, it's like, what if I did?
Anxiety that
Just
builds.
that build up, yeah. Like
you know,
like a biscuit tin thing, biscuit canister.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like
the
that.
person with
It's
the
like
fork
that.
is the person like trying to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Man, none of this thing's stuck.
I'm gonna have to make some more flesh color, but I'm not feeling like doing that right now. I'm kind of just like I'm gonna start working on the platform that Johnny's gonna stand on, the side piece of sidewalk or whatever it's gonna be, some concrete. Yeah. I have a pretty good plan, but it's not concrete.
Those are the time for jokes. The pin's gonna pop out at any second. Can't actually it's bending the heck out of this thing. When I was touching the back of this patch before I put it on, I thought, now that's a quality patch. It will certainly iron on. And it just didn't. I don't know, maybe I had it on the wrong setting or something. I don't know. I probably did.
I might actually have to grab some additional clay of another color just to kind of add as filler with this sidewalk here. Although I could potentially make a sidewalk with some foil. Like make that as the inner part, fold it up and all that.
Yeah. Right? I don't really think you need to make it solid clay. He's not solid clay.
No, I use mostly foil.
So I don't think it's like a weight issue.
I might have some foil in here.
I think I can get away with just 2 pins in the patch because I don't want to put any more pins in the patch. Time for some thread.
Well, I don't have any foil on me right now. I'm not going to run and grab any right this second, but I am going to mix the colors and see how I like mixing these two, because this was what I was thinking that I'd like to do for the sidewalk.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'm going to grab my clay cutting blade.
Oh. Like, how do I lose these giant things? But I did.
You pulled it off. Let's guys. So we'll just cut a little bit. Can't remember for sure, but I want to say, didn't I use chunks of clay that were roughly this big when I was mixing?
Yes, that
Okay.
looks about right.
And I mean, really, it doesn't make a difference how large it is that I make.
It's consistent.
Yep, once I know the recipe. 1 part this and 2 parts that. The song is out. It's like a made-up party.
It's called Parties Over There.
Oh, it is. I thought you were being silly.
No, you clocked the vibe. It's a party.
It's a party.
Actually, the party's over there.
Oh,
This isn't the party.
we're
It's
near
like-
the party.
It's like the Monster Mash. This isn't the Monster Mash. We're just singing about it. This isn't the party. The party's over there.
We're giving you a play-by-play on the party that we can hear. Ooh, I like this clay. It's when you slice into this particular clay, it's kind of got like the sparkliness and everything. When you look at it, like it zooms in and it's
Very nice.
kind of got some little layers of different colors in it, so it
Multi-level.
wasn't mixed like 100% when the black was made. I like it.
That is nice.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, wow.
It's hot. I like that.
I think I cut way too long of a string.
Dang.
It's fine. We're gonna roll with it.
Alrighty. I hope that you enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see.
I'm just gonna go with 1 part for each. See how it looks. Make it really easy.
Come on. It's so scary. Okay, I got it. Did I use the wrong needle now? Man, I am like using all the wrong stuff today. There we go.
I'm kind of liking that. It's kind of giving me the sidewalk vibe now.
Heck yeah. Now, like, how thick of a base are you talking?
Oh, like, 1/4 to 1/2 inch at the thickest.
Okay,
It's
I
not
don't know
massive.
why. I like that. I don't know why I've been thinking like you were gonna make it like a chonkin thing. I don't know why. I just kept picturing
No.
this huge brick of clay.
Nope.
Good.
I want it to be relatively practical.
Well, yeah, and Johnny's the focal point,
Yeah. I
Not
want it
the-
to look
not the
realistic.
sidewalk.
Yeah, I want the sidewalk to be good, realistic, and proportionate to his size too. So probably not too much thicker than maybe twice as tall as his shoe.
Okay. I had a cool idea before I got started. Well, before the stream got started, of there are some spots in the sleeves of Jim's jacket that are. Hold on, I can't focus while I'm trying to stab a needle through this thing. That are starting to fray and get holes, and I, a while back, was like, oh, I'll start fixing your little sleeve holes. But I had this idea before the stream of doing like itty bitty tiny little patches, just out of random fabric, cute fabric, random stuff, and just filling in all the holes he wears in it with just a mosaic of scrap fabric.
I love that idea.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what fabric, but I will find some. I've got some here. We'll find some good stuff.
I decided, since I like the 1-to-1 ratio, I'm just gonna mix all of it together now. I will probably need to mix close to half of each block of this clay to get the amount that I'm going to need for making this sidewalk, and that's taking into consideration how much foil I'm going to use as the inside of the sidewalk. You don't want to be wasting clay. Foil is a lot cheaper than clay.
So are you thinking of doing a stream for like Harrison's Christmas gifts and stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Cool. We like to, obviously, as I've already made Harrison one battle jacket, and now I'm going to do another one this year. We like to make him some gifts every year, and he is 5. He is the most receptive to handmade gifts 5-year-old I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, when I was his age, I was, honestly not very receptive to handmade gifts.
Here's the thing, though. Like, we know the heck out of this kid. And, we're not just, like, making him something to make it for him. We're making him stuff that we're like, he's going to love this. Last year, you made him a Hattie Haddington Christmas ornament out of clay from Battle Block Theater. It's one of Harrison's favorite video games.
Yep.
That was cool. He still loves that.
And then I made him painted him the king from Castle Crashers.
He likes his behemoth games.
And then we're going to be doing 2 other very similar, 2 other games that are kind of like sister games as well for his Christmas this year. An ornament and a painting as well. So I'm looking forward to getting those going. Probably next Sunday you'll be seeing some progress of that if I have not started. Whether or not I've started them, hopefully you'll see something about them. I'm hoping it'll be a progress shot and not me starting all of this on Sunday. We'll see.
We shall see. I don't know what I'm going to do if we do this next Sunday. I'll probably maybe work on Harrison's battle jacket or crochet something. I don't know.
Work on the blanket.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I got to crochet before Christmas time. I am busy.
It's just how things go when you give a lot of handmade gifts.
Yeah.
And you've thought of many of the ideas within a month till Christmas.
Oh, I think about them all the time. I just, don't do anything about the ideas until it's like,
Oh.
No, for a lot of it. Not for everything.
Well, some of them are pretty closer, so you really, theoretically, you already didn't have that much time to work with.
Very true.
I am pretty happy with this.
That is nice.
For the sidewalk, and I probably can't see it super high definition, how the colors look and everything. But yeah, so that got going on. Actually, you know, it doesn't look too bad on this camera.
It looks great in person. Everybody believe me.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So I'll roll this piece up. I'm gonna set it over here by Johnny. I'm gonna cut off some more of this.
Tell the people who weren't here last weekend what that is.
Oh, yes. So for those of you who were not here last Sunday, the Johnny Bravo I'm making is a ring holder for Alex. It's for various, like her wedding ring and some other various rings that she takes off to crochet and wash dishes and do other various things around her life. And just make things a lot easier. Nice place to put everything.
He's gonna hold my rings on his muscles. That's the coolest idea. I still can't get over how I called you Harrison. How Jim thought of that. It's so flippin' brilliant.
Well, I mean, she was lamenting about needing a place to put her rings a couple of weeks before her birthday.
Yeah,
maybe a while before, but then, about maybe a month away from her birthday, she was commenting on it again, and at that point, I was already kind of thinking about making something to hold her rings, and that further solidified my choice.
But Johnny Bravo, it's just such a good idea.
There we go. I feel like there's more of the one color, so I'm going to grab a little teeny bit more of this block. Alright, they look a little more even now. Mix all these bad boys together. Okay. Time to squish them. Hope everybody's weekend went well. Hopefully everyone's ready for yet another Monday.
I had a good weekend. It was busy though.
Yeah, your weekend was very busy.
Very busy.
Me and Harrison's weekend wasn't so busy. I mean, it was still kind of busy, but not quite as busy as yours by any means.
Oh my God, it's not a competition. I succumb. You win. You had a busy weekend. No, I did. I'm in a choir. We had a very, very choir-filled weekend to end out our season. It was good though. Oh, and we had to drive. I don't know if you want to talk about that. Friday or Saturday? Saturday.
Yeah. On Saturday, we went out and we got my early Christmas present. Alex was very thoughtful and was looking into getting a vinyl record player for me, but one that was built into a piece of furniture. So she ended up finding one that was a good price. It wasn't too far from our house, and we went out there on Saturday morning. Everything worked great. the seller was awesome, and it was an all around great transaction, and I'm very excited to have it in the house. The sound is wonderful.
It is. It's really good, and it's huge.
Yeah, like
huge piece of
5
furniture.
feet wide, like what, 3 feet tall, something like that.
Yeah, it's big, but it really ties the room together. I was looking for something. It's vintage 70s. Fits the motif.
Definitely.
The vibe, the aesthetic. All good. So, moving along here on the stitching around it. It's gonna look sharp.
Oh, I know it will.
Much better than it looked on the table for months. Sitting here in the craft room, staring at me.
Waiting for you.
Please.
Getting a real nice mix here now.
Yeah, like that, like kind of swirly looking.
It's coming up decent on the camera, but white and gray, it's already like it's not gonna be it's not gonna come up the greatest.
It's looking like a typical millennial minimalist house. No offense to any minimalists that may be watching.
We're just not fond of the all gray house, that's all.
I, for one, like to feel like I'm living in like a TGI Fridays or something at all times. Either shenanigans, Calvin works here.
Really close to where I need to be with that. Just
Ooh,
about blending to where I want it.
looks good. I like it. It's a little floppy.
Yeah, on the back side, you can still see that it needs a little more mixing done, but it's not much. So we'll do probably one more twist and roll out, and then call it good on that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What else is there to do? His face? That's it, or what?
Yeah, I mean, to get his face and then like to shape everything a little more.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of do that once everything is mostly in place on him, so I'm not getting poked by little wires.
Yeah.
And so I'm not possibly having him fall out and everything once everything's just like mostly affixed together. Right.
Well, that was relaxing.
Yeah, it was very chill.
Yeah. There we go.
together in one nice block of it. Eventually I'm going to turn it into a block and kind of leave it until we get the foil and everything.
Ah. So, who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character? Since I'm putting on the patch.
Probably like Scorpion or Cyrax. I like Cyrax quite a bit.
Yeah, I like Cyrax. That like with the missiles coming out of his chest.
Yes.
I love that. I am a big fan of Katana and Sindel. I love Sindel. We have a Sindel magnet on our fridge. Sindel is my girl.
She's lit.
I want hair like hers. With people with. Anybody out there listening, who's your favorite motor spirit? Who's your favorite motor spirit character? Mortal Kombat. Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Got a pretty good block.
Just cracking out this like pristine looking cube. I know you're doing that.
Pokemon too.
Oh. I wasn't paying any attention.
Yeah, I was flattening the edges. I was kind of like cubing it from there.
I'm in my own little world. Think about Mortal Kombat.
Hey, you know, you're staring at like a Mortal Kombat logo the entire time, so I don't blame you.
I want to play. We should do that.
Mortal Kombat night.
We should stream Mortal Kombat. We'll do it to celebrate when I finally finish stitching around this, which will be today or tomorrow.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well, I have to get this done because it's cold outside and you need to start wearing your jacket.
That is true.
Everywhere.
Gotta stay warm. Alright, so I remember that the other thing I had to do is I had to continue making more
The color.
of the flesh color.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the exact recipe.
Oh no, that's a recipe for disaster.
I know I'd have to go back and watch a previous stream to do so. Because I mentioned it in the stream.
You
My
do.
last stream I talked about it
You
a couple
talk about
times.
the formula.
Gosh, I want to say it was like
2 parts.
3 white, 3 terracotta.
Yeah, I think it was equal parts terracotta and white, and then like a splash of yellow. Like a quarter of yellow. No, I don't know.
That sounds like it might be kind of correct.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Start sculpting his chiseled features.
So this part kind of bends up a little bit. It's still kind of flat. So we can kind of like take this part. Flatten the bottom of that arm a little bit. Kind of not really on the screen enough here. A little better now. Sculpt it a little more towards the shape.
Sculpted to the gods. He has the Charles Atlas seal of approval.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be such a cute little amigurumi
What's that?
crochet. Mallow.
Oh, absolutely.
Wouldn't that be cute? Super Mario RPG music. It just was like, duh. Cute little cloud guy.
Yeah, let's go. I like that.
Yeah. See, this is what happens. I do like these. I do a craft or something, and the whole time I'm just like, hey, think of all the other things you could be doing right now.
Ah, Johnny's foot keeps falling off.
I got a knot in my thread. We're falling apart here. It's just a technical difficulties thing. Come on.
Right.
Hang in there. We'll be right back. Speaking of, I am in the midst of making myself a crocheted blanket of the TV test color bars. It's pretty sweet.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited.
can attest to that.
Dang, I knew I made it too long. It was only a matter of time before it knotted somewhere.
I gotta redo his hand. I spaced the things where his fingers and stuff were incorrect, and it made his pinky look like it was like huge, like it should have been like ring finger or like middle finger size.
It's a big boy.
Yeah. Like his pinky was way bigger than his pointer finger.
Ramon Lopez is here. What are you making or doing?
Working on little Johnny Bravo clay statue to hold some rings for my wife.
Heck yeah. And I am sewing a patch on Jim's jacket that I promised him that I would sew on a really long time ago.
It was a really long time ago.
And I never got around to it. Accountability stream. That's what this is.
Yep. We're making sure that we follow up on things that we were going to do previously. This is a birthday present for Alex that has not been completed yet.
That's okay.
But the key word is yet.
Yes.
We're going to fix this and do this a little bit more
Yeah.
properly now.
Johnny Bravo's flexes is going to be where I hang my rings. I like to wear rings. We don't have a dishwasher, so I take my rings off frequently to wash dishes or to crochet sometimes because I have compression gloves and my rings don't fit in my compression gloves. So my super thoughtful husband here somehow put two and two together, ring holder and Johnny Bravo. He knows me so well.
Well, you know, we're like BFFs, so.
We are,
I
and we
have
don't
fun
just
with
say
it.
that. It's true. Not only that, but we've been BFFs for just about 20 years.
Yeah.
Next year will be
Johnny.
next summer.
Johnny.
Next summer will be our 20th anniversary.
It's crazy.
And we are only in our 30s, mid-30s. It's quite the feat. I'm going to have to cut this thread and give up because I messed it up. There's
I
the
think
scissors.
Johnny's fingers look funky. He now looks like he has like a foot for a hand. Well, anyway, we are getting... Why Johnny Bravo? Because Johnny Bravo is one of Alex's favorite cartoons growing up.
I loved Johnny Bravo.
And I thought he poses like this. This is a great pose to be holding some rings here and some rings here on his other little flexing arm. And yeah.
Now, I do love Johnny Bravo, and I have loved Johnny Bravo since the beginning. But I was shocked when he showed me this because this was supposed to be a birthday gift. My birthday was on November 9th. It's a month ago. That's okay. But he showed it to me on my birthday, what he had done already, and I was rendered speechless. Absolutely speechless. Because not only was he listening about a need that I had, but he was thoughtful too.
I'm gonna just sculpt his hand on its own.
Okay.
And then attach it back to his arm, because trying to do all of it together while holding the sculpture together is just insane. You know, I'm learning every time I sculpt, like, you know, what works best for me.
Well, I think it's cool.
Thank you.
You get to watch you learn, and you're always so freaking good at it. God, it's annoying. I want to give a shout out to Jim and a thank you to Jim for inviting me on his crafting nights every now and then. Having a nice time.
I'm having a nice time as well.
Because like back when you were doing all the Pokemon art so frequently, I would always just be sitting in the bedroom with the YouTube stream on the TV, also crafting. But, you know, gotta establish yourself.
That's true.
Not trying to horn in on your operation here. But I am having a nice time.
I am as well.
This patch is so cool. I remember when you bought it, I was like, okay. I love Mortal Kombat, but whatever. King Gizzard, whatever. I don't care.
King Gizzard, whatever.
Now I'm like,
King Gizzard!
this song's from my favorite album. I'm like, do I put this patch on Jim's jacket, or do I, whoopsies, how'd that get on my jacket?
I don't know, something really happened. It just suddenly it's on my battle
On
jacket.
mine. I don't know how.
Sorry, Jim.
They look completely different. I don't know how I made the mistake, but I did.
Oh, yours is more metal than...
Mine is more metal than yours, so this should go on mine. That's okay. I'll just have to get a different King Gizzard patch. And then all will be fine.
Yeah, I'm not that much fonder of how this is turning out. I mean, it's turning out a
Yeah.
little bit better. Actually, no, okay. Now that I'm blending it, I can adjust the arm again.
That's tricky, man. I don't envy your job right now.
I mean, it's not like he's doing some crazy pose. It's just, it's a weird.
Well, hands are hard anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, hands are tough to do.
Yeah. Even a cartoon hand is still tough.
I mean, what do you think?
Hold on. I'm about to stab myself there. Oh, yeah, and if his hand's like flat, too.
Yeah, I'd almost have to, like,
Yeah.
maybe I'd have to mold the fingers and, like, mold little tiny fingers and kind of pinch them together.
Ooh, yeah, instead of just trying to cut lines in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, it doesn't look bad.
But it does look completely terrible.
It doesn't look bad. It looks horrendous. Fix that immediately. But no, I mean, you know, it could be improved upon, but it doesn't look awful.
Johnny Bravo, he just has a tentacle arm now.
Here, you want me to hold your rings?
Oh, catch it.
I have a nightmare tonight.
Do the monkey with me.
You know, he looks like a barrel of monkeys. He looks like a barrel of monkeys monkey. Like the little hook
arm.
Yeah, he's got a little. You can interlock him with your other Johnny Bravo ring holders. Each sold separately.
I almost have the exact same thing.
I find.
So let's just kind of blend this all back together a little bit. We'll deal with it more later. We're going to be conking off here in about 5 minutes, guys. It's getting pretty late. I have to work in the morning, early in the morning. So, yeah.
These darn weekends, they go so fast.
Yes, they do. Especially during the winter holiday season.
Yeah. I know, Harrison now is like, is it Christmas break? Like, he asked me like 15 times this weekend. And Monday is not a school day. Like, no, Monday's a school day, bud. Or Christmas break doesn't start for 2 more weeks.
Bummer, dude.
So what you're saying is I don't have school on Monday. No?
Didn't say that.
I wish you didn't, but you do.
So I'm going to take this little amount here, I think.
Peter Sino in here with the Johnny Bravo impersonation. Yes.
What is up, Peter Sino? Welcome in. Logging off in just a couple minutes here, but I appreciate you coming through and joining us on the stream here.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend.
Yes, we do hope you had a good weekend.
He says, hey, Jim.
What up?
Yes, of course. Good. Good. I am. This is my pleasure. Yeah, we're happy that you dropped in. Having a good old time. Jim is turning this Johnny Bravo into a ring holder for all of my rings for when I'm washing dishes or crocheting and I need my compression gloves and other various things. You're going to have to make one for every room in the house. Because I do something in every room that I don't wear rings for. So, gonna have to figure that out. Well, maybe not every room.
Various rooms.
All right, at least 2. One for the kitchen, and then one that I can carry around for wherever I decide to crochet. It's very important. It is. You have a ring holder as well? Is it as cool as mine? No, it's so cool. I mentioned a couple months ago, I need a ring holder. I've got all these rings I'm collecting, and we don't have a dishwasher, so I got to take them off for that.
You just keep putting them on, so
there's got
to be a spot to put them back down.
Exactly. Can't just pick them up and never put them down. So I mentioned that to him, like in an offhand, like I'm just thinking out loud thing, a couple months before my birthday, and somehow from that he thought Johnny Bravo flexing will hold my wife's rings.
But here's the thing. What I apparently thought was Johnny Bravo, whose hands only look like feet. Because once again, his hand looks like a foot. I'm done for the night, guys. I can't do any more of this.
Yeah, I bet you love your dishwasher.
Just strange things are afoot. Oh, all right. Guys, thank you so much for coming through tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure chilling with everybody, working on some crafting and everything.
I cannot get the angle on that camera right to see my light.
Motor Spirit, let's go.
I got about halfway around. That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
Because I ironed it on in the beginning too, and it did nothing. So yeah. All right. Well, let's do this again soon.
Absolutely.
I hope you will join us.
Hopefully, as no later than next Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe a little before then, and.
I wouldn't mind doing it maybe a little before then if we have the energy, because Christmas is coming.
That's true. We're gonna have to keep accountable and chip in a little bit of extra stuff every Sunday before we have to get to bed. So until next time, thanks for being here, guys. I look forward to making more hands look like feet for you guys for Johnny Bravo. Maybe I should just snap his hands off and just pretend they don't exist.
You can do the hands off screen so the pressure's off. You can take your time.
Give him pirate hooks or something.
Try not to give him feet.
Maybe alright, I'm going to work on his shoes and then they look like hands. Alright, this worked out pretty good. I'm going to give him flesh-colored shoes. Alright, guys.
Lord.
Have a good rest of your night, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.